microphone and the headset on right now. And Buzz, we've talked about this before. Sometimes teaching moments come in defeats. Sometimes they come in victories. What were the teaching moments for your team today after a victory over Ole Miss?
We've been here 995 days, and it's the first time we've been above 500, and nobody will say it, so I'll say it. The reason nobody will say it is because nobody works hard enough to know how hard these kids and these coaches have worked. 995 days, that includes 11 and 22 in year number 1, 2 and 16 for the 4th consecutive year of last place, including 0 and 11 on the road. In the last 18 games, we're 15 and 3. We've won 10 consecutive home games, 6 of which were sellouts. I'll say it because 995 days upon arrival, the hole was not at ground level. The hole was so far down that when you looked up and you saw the sky, that was ground level. And this is the first day against a great coach and a great program, an SEC team on our floor, that for the first time we're a quarter of an inch above the ground. That was the teaching moment because none of our kids know it, because that's not how we talk about it. How we talk about it is work, dig. And so I went through every single person in the room, players, coaches, and I gave a 3-sentence explanation on their story upon arrival during that 995 days and how important they are.
Yeah, 39 and 38 is the record right now for your staff and yourself since you've gotten here. But 8 and 1 is now the mark on this season. We talked about the importance coming into this game. The talent of Ole Miss seemed like they gave you some trouble with that 1-3-1 extended zone in the first half. But in the second half, your balance, I thought, really showed up.
We didn't handle the zone great. Had 3 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes,
yeah.
And then had 5 turnovers, 4 of which were against their zone. And then we were trying to make adjustments during the game, and our execution of the adjustments didn't work. And then out of halftime, I thought that we did execute better.
You talked about shot selection and you talked about turnovers. Obviously, the turnovers early kind of settled down a little bit. Were you happy with the shot selection with your numbers and whatnot?
Yeah, we took 15 perfect shots, 21 great shots, 14 good shots, 6 bad shots. The one thing that I would say, Burnop, is, and I told our team at halftime, we might as well get used to teams playing zone, that kind of zone, this kind of zone, a different kind of zone, combine the 2 zones, because when we're fast physically and fast with the ball, and then you add a ball screen coverage to it, it's going to force you into rotation. And so I thought in the zone that we settled for too many good shots. Of those 14 shots, 10 of them were in the first half, and I would say 8 of those 10 were, I'm open, Buzz, I'm going to shoot. And I'm like, yeah, but we didn't get a paint touch, and the zone didn't have to shift. And so other than that stretch that we're talking about in the first half, which we definitely need to improve on, I thought we were fine relative to the types of shots that we want to take.
Ole Miss makes quite a charge at the end of this game, and then you guys handle that adversity. Ahmed Hill, 4 very pressure free throw makes there to seal the win. I know you probably would have loved to salt it away, but in the long view, is it almost better to face and handle the adversity like you guys did?
Well, I do. I don't think a good team is just going to stop. And I think a good team is going to make shots. And I think a good team is going to try to decipher and play against whatever it is defensively that you're trying to be good at. And I thought that's what AK did. And I don't think a good team's just going to go away. Yes, as a coach of the opponent, of the team that's winning, yeah, you would like to close it out and it be a little easier. But in some ways, yeah, I think it's healthy for us. Do we need to improve? Absolutely. We need to improve in every possible area, particularly the ones that we've been talking about thus far. But we didn't shy away from it. We didn't wilt. I think how we played in the second half against Maryland Eastern Shore, I thought it was the worst half we've played. In saying that, prior to that game in our tenure, so that'd be 991 games when we played Maryland Eastern Shore, we would have lost that game. We would have lost that game, and then we're disappointed because we won by 16. I think that's good. I don't tell our guys that, but I think that's good.
Talk about improving. How about the Dream? You look at the way he started this game out.
He's a good player.
Tough matchup for him. He gets 2 fouls early, didn't play 3 minutes, and then he gets the first 3 buckets of the second half.
Yeah, and should have got 4 buckets when he misbobbled the ball and we got the ball back. But I'm saying Dream's a good player, but I was telling Dream, you're going to play the meanest dude you've played so far in your life. And that's who that guy was. That guy had 21 and 9, and he's just a bear, and he's mean, and he's not going to give you an inch. And when you're a freshman, you're like, oh, yeah, I got it. No, you don't got it. You don't understand. And Dream needs that because we need Dream to play more than 10 minutes coming into today's game. He was playing 14. We need Dream to play more minutes because at some point, thus far, it hasn't happened. Knock on wood, it won't happen the next 30 games. But Zach hasn't been in foul trouble other than in the second half against Michigan. Here and there he had 3, but he's never been in first half foul trouble. And so Dream gets in first half foul trouble today. This is our 9th game. That's the 4th time it's happened to him. Dream, you got to get out of that because we need you as a resource. We need you because you're one of the 8 guys that's really important to our team.
Buzz Williams is with us. Just a couple of more for him after his Hokies take out Ole Miss 80-75. Buzz, we've talked a lot about these games leading to opportunities and stretches to get better and earning essentially those days to get better with your past results leading to the opportunity. Today was a big one for you because now you essentially get finals week. I know there's a lot of work to be done in the classroom also, but you have 6 days in between games. You've got all of it here in Blacksburg over the next couple of weeks.
1,000% agree with every syllable. That's why you can add that. That's some good appetizer to the core of what I said when I got on air. I apologize for being egotistical, but this is a hard time of the year no matter what team you coach because there's so many things going on in their world. And I think for us, it's probably times 2 because leading up until this time, we were gone 10 consecutive days. And that's hard on our guys academically. And so you're playing an SEC opponent. You're 0-1 against the SEC coming into today's game thus far this year. It is a home game. It is going into finals. Finals actually have already started. So we practiced Friday morning at 10 a.m. We practiced yesterday at noon. They believe in giving finals on Saturday in Blacksburg. So we've managed a lot, but none of it superseded what we had to accomplish. And I think any coach would say that at this point in time.
You had to love the crowd today, and a lot of them were wearing those Argyles, the big shirts.
Oh, they were?
Oh, they were giving away courtside to the high roller people here.
And that's where you sit.
Well, but I didn't give.
Yeah, I got to bring the Argyle out again. I thought about doing it in Anaheim. Yeah. I actually took it. I took the long sleeve, and I took the sweater vest. Scott Barber, the guy that makes them for me, he made me a sweater vest like it, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to pull that out. And then I got hesitant, right, because I wore the same sweater, the same type of sweater every day, and so I'm kind of superstitious. We don't have to get into that. I'm sorry for talking so fast. I'm sorry that I was full of ego in the first response. Very thankful. Very thankful.
We're very thankful as well, Buzz. Thankful for your time and being part of it, man. Congratulations getting above 500 and another opportunity to get better in the next couple weeks. Thanks, man.
Thank you.